Hello guys, this is the Surveyor of Kenya. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to easily set up a total station in 5 easy steps. Alright, let's get right into it. What is a total station? A total station is a measuring instrument that is used to measure sloping and horizontal distances, as well as horizontal and vertical angles in the most accurate way. I like this machine because it is the most accurate of all surveying equipment. So what do we need for us to set up a total station? We need, of course, a total station, 2, a tripod, and 3, a control point, or in surveying terms, we call it an occupation station when dealing with a total station. So come with me. So with me here, I have all I need for this job. I have my total station, which is a South N6 Plus series, and I have my tripod stand. Step number one, we are going to set up the tripod on top of our occupation point. I'm going to give you a point to note. When you're setting up a total station, remember you'll view the lens through your eye. So you need to be comfortable when doing that. You don't want to flinch or to try and maybe pull your head up so that you can view the total station. So this starts with setting the leg. Ensure that when you are loosening the screws, the top of the leg should be here at your chin. So we are going to occupy our station, and this is how you do it. You place the leg and ensure that your occupation point is slightly in the middle. You can check through this center to ensure that your control point is slightly in the middle of the legs. And the base here is fairly level. So once we have our tripod set like that, we are going to place our total station on top of the tripod. So you're going to open it and place it. Remember, this equipment is quite expensive. You will need to handle it with care, because once you handle it with care, it will handle you with care. This is how you hold a total station, with this handle here and this base here. Then you place your total station on top of the tripod. Center it, ensure it is centered, and then you will firm this screw on the total station all the time while holding here. Once that is done, there are things you need to note about the total station. Number one, ensure that this adjustment knob is loosened up. We'll talk about them later and how to operate them. And ensure that this vertical adjustment knob is also loosened up. Number 3, ensure that the lid of your total station is not locked so that you can see through it. And the last one, ensure that your battery is there and that it is fully charged. And number 4 and the last one, ensure that these adjustment knobs are at their default. At their default, there is this line here, it's the center. So ensure that they are centered. There we have it, and we can now turn on our total station. So the total station is on, and we need to set it right on top of our ground control point or our occupation station. So how do we do that? Different total stations are configured differently, but all of them have a laser that shoots from the total station. For you to have the accuracy of your machine, you need to place that laser on top of your control point. So how do you do that? Number 1, you step on any of your desired legs. So I'll step on this one. So once you have stepped on that leg, you will take the other 2 legs and gently move them to ensure that the laser is on top of the control point. It doesn't need to be exactly on top, but it should be somewhere on top. So once you're satisfied that it's on top, you can step on the other two legs to firmly hold your turtle station to the ground. Like that. Once you have stepped on the three of them, is to ensure that the turtle station does not move. So step number 4. Every turtle station has this bubble. It's called a leveling bubble. As you can see, for your turtle station to be accurate, this leveling bubble should be at the center of this inner circle. Okay? So we need to move the bubble to the center. This is how you do it. This tripod has 3 legs. And there's a secret I need to tell you about the legs. They are adjustable. So we need to adjust these legs to level this bubble. Now, when you look at this bubble, it's slightly off. And it is off on the other side of this leg. Now, we need to bring it at the center. Remember, this leg will assume every leg has its own axis. This leg, the other leg, and this leg. When I look at this bubble, it aligns with this leg here. So I will move the leg. I move it until it adjusts with the other leg. Then I tie the screw. I'll move to this leg that it adjusts to, and then I'll move it. Now it goes to this other leg. I'll go back to this other leg, and then I'll move it. This process is seamless if you only use 2 legs. When you use 3, you might find yourself in a loop. And then I'll move this leg to align with the other leg. And then I'll move this one to align with that leg. And there we have it. Our bubble is at the center of the circle, the inner circle. Now we go to the next step. Step number 5. First of all, congratulations for getting here. You're doing so well. Now we'll go to step number 5. Step number 5, we have an electronic bubble that displays on your screen. A turtle station has 2 screens, so there's this one and this one. There is this electronic bubble that displays on the screen. This bubble needs to be at the center of where the 2 lines cross. So how do you do that? Number 1, align your turtle station with either of the 2 screws. I've chosen these 2 and ensure that my machine is aligned with these 2 screws. Now I can lock to ensure it doesn't move. By locking, you turn anti-clockwise. Now, I'll move these 2 screws and ensure that the Y turns to 0. These 2 screws are rotated this way. You either rotate them clockwise or rotate them anti-clockwise. Rotate in different directions. So it's either this way or this way, depending on how the Y behaves in my case. Now, when I turn them like that, it goes to 0. There we have it. 6 seconds. Nice. Once Y is at 0, you'll use the other screw to move the X to 0. So I'll turn it. This one is stand alone. There you have it. And then you can move this one a bit. There. Now the electronic bubble of my turtle station is okay. Now the last step is to check whether the electronic bubble is still at the center of my control point or my occupation point. If not, I'll go to the last step. So as you can see, the electronic laser is not on top of our control point. So we'll have to move it to be right on top of the control point. How do we do that? We loosen this screw. Once it is loose, you don't need to open the whole of it. You will move the turtle station to be right on top. There you have it. And then you will tighten the screw once again. And there you have it. Our total station is set right on top of our control point. Now you can successfully begin your survey work knowing that your machine is accurately set on top of your control point. Thank you for watching with this video and see you in the next one.